Hello, my dear viewers. This is the Lucas Copy Academy, and you are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Today is 5th of December 2024. The day is Thursday. This is the NFP week, so the trading or the trading range can be a little larger than usual. So please be aware and trade wisely. To introduce myself, I am a Lucas Copies trading community member. My name is Rakesh, and I'm your host here. Please do not confuse me as the Dukas Copies employee. I'm not their employee. Therefore, every trading idea or the analysis or the opinion, whatever I share with you here, it is not coming from Dukas Copy Bank. It is coming from my side, and I am an independent trader. I'm just using their YouTube channel to showcase my own studies or my own interpretations on the market. Now, in this particular webinar, I am trying to share my key levels or key zones of importance from where the price can reverse or accelerate. Now, in this next 15 to 20 minutes, I will be sharing with you all these levels of mine, and I'll be covering the Forex major pairs. Also, I will be covering the Bitcoin, Brent, and the gold. So in the process, if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask me that in the chat box that is provided on the right side of the video. And if you find this video useful for you, you can click on the like button so that I come to know that yes, somebody is really appreciating the effort put in by me. Now, before I start this session, I must inform you that this session is not a trading advice. Everything that I say in this live stream is only for information or knowledge. You should do your own research if you want to trade the live funds or the real funds. Now, before I start, I must also take you through the risk disclaimer that I need from you. Please understand all the risk that is associated with something if you trade on the margin, because Forex is usually traded on the margin. So I think we should all know the risk that is associated with it. Once you are done with this risk disclaimer, then only move to the charts, which I am showing you right now. So on your screen, what you can see right now, this is the daily chart of the US dollar index. If you can see, the last time when I had done this webinar, I remember it was like 4 days back. I think it was last Friday, 29th of November. I'm not sure, but I think it was close to that. The price was going down, and I said that it must go and trade this value gap before it starts going down. It traded it, it closed the day above. It was a false breakout, then it closed the day below. Sorry, not this value gap, this value gap. I'm sorry. This value gap, because on the way down, while breaking the market structure, it actually, while breaking this market structure, it actually traded this low and created this fair value gap. This is the only fair value gap that is there in this leg. I wanted the price to trade this and then fall. It went higher. It went to trade even this order block. Actually, this is the order block, then this is the propulsion block. But anyways, so this order block, and in the process, it did not create any fair value gap whatsoever. So after trading the order block, we should get a fair value gap. Also, the problem here is that it has not cleared the liquidity that I was looking above this high. The price never traded this high. See, so this is a problem for me. If the price has not traded this high, then it becomes a liquidity for me to grab later on. Later on means in the future. Now you see here, this fair value gap was traded by this candle, and this candle price went higher. Gave us another fair value gap, which was never traded. Okay, this fair value gap traded, price went lower. So I am looking for this fair value gap now to be traded. Once traded, it can induce further short entries. And then if the price goes high, it will take out this liquidity. So that is my expectation, and thereafter taking all-time highs, which is again my expectation going towards 114. That is what I'm expecting. But right now, I am seeing that the market is in very big premium here already. So I think this fair value gap should be traded. If this is able to send the price higher, then it will be giving us a fair value gap on the way up, which we can use to push the prices even further high. I hope you understand that part. So right now I am expecting the price to fall to this fair value gap. So that means I'm bearish for a few days till the time the price does not trade this fair value gap. After that, I'll be observing this fair value gap. If it is able to push the price higher with the fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, then I'll be looking for that bullish fair value gap to be traded to be sent for the price to be sent to 112 and 114 levels. That is my expectation. Because on the short term scenario, I'm bearish on the US dollar. So I'll be bullish on rest all the pairs that are associated with the US dollar. So here, the pound gave us a market structure shift, broke above this high. In the process, it gave us a bullish fair value gap. The market trades that bullish fair value gap, goes higher. Now here, the price has traded the low of this candle. This was 3rd of December. If you notice carefully, it was not a Sunday, it was a Tuesday. So the low of Tuesday is taken out by Wednesday, and the price went higher, gave us a bullish engulfing at the support level. What is that suggesting? I'm going higher. Now, just now, the price has traded this fair value gap. Although this fair value gap is not that important, but on the leg down from here, this is entry fair value gap. Why this is entry fair value gap? Because this is your breakaway gap. So this makes this particular gap as an important gap because it is an entry for those guys who could not enter in this leg. So this will only be valid, this fair value gap will only be valid if the price wants to go lower to take 1.2445. If it is not intended to go lower, then it will not respect this fair value gap and keep going higher. I hope you understand that part. Yeah. So if we go to the lower time frame, say 1 hour, I think you see this reaction coming from this fair value gap. This may not be enough to send the prices lower. There may not be a break of market structure. So that is my expectation. Although these are equal lows here, it may come and take this liquidity, then trade this fair value gap and go higher, or maybe go higher from this fair value gap only. So I'm not sure right now what is happening. So I'll wait for the clear direction because the price has already hit a potential target. If you are long here, 1.2650 area, and you are offloading your position at 1.2750 area, so you are already 100 pips in the money. Why not to just close a few of your positions, all rest with the stop loss below this low and let it go. This is not a trading advice again. This is just what I would do in case I am looking for higher prices. So what about the euro? Euro has not given us a market structure shift. What does it mean? This is a daily chart of the euro. Euro has not given us any market structure shift. It is trading this fair value gap and is getting rejected again and again. That means euro is much weaker than the pound. Or I'll say that fiber may go higher than 1.0609 in the process when the pound is going higher, or and get rejected from here, or maybe it can even go to this, what you call it, entry fair value gap on the downside and then get rejected from here. So all in all, I am expecting euro to fall because this price action is not looking so good for the euro to rise. No, this is not something that I want to see in the euro. So expect a fall to the downside when the things go bad against the euro. It will be very bad. I like this. What about the Australian dollar, guys? Australian dollar, although it is going down, it is seeing lower lows, but on the way down, it has not given us any fair value gap. That means the price, yes, it is going down, but it is not that aggressive in going down as it was in the previous leg. If you see one, two, small one, three, four, there were four fair value gaps on the way down, but this time it has not given us a single fair value gap. That means this move is not energetic enough, and there's a potential of making one, two, three candle swing low here. Once that is formed, okay, we cannot go long here because all right, 50% of this candle we need to see. Yeah, so what I'm saying is that there is a possibility. Okay, first we'll just roll it up. See what is here. So you see on this leg down there is no fair value gap, and if it is there on the 4 hours or so, we can see when the price trades above that, like here is the fair value gap. When the price trades above this, you can be sure, okay, the price is going higher, although it has no sign of going higher. Also, there is no sign of going lower, there is no sign of going higher, there is no fair value gap. I will stay away from such price action. This is something that you have to understand, guys. It is so simple. If it is not giving me any clear direction, I'll stay away. Okay, there is no point in entering in a position for no reason. I will just stay away. There is a market structure shift, but there is no fair value gap. That means this price is going into a consolidation. All right, and I don't want to enter in that. What is New Zealand dollar suggesting? Okay, New Zealand dollar here, it looks like it's stuck between this fair value gap. Okay, this was the fair value gap on the down leg. It has done its job by clearing the liquidity. Okay, this liquidity at least. So when it started going up, it did not give us any fair value gap, at least on the daily. No, this can be an optimal trade entry because this is a very good impulsive move. The market structure is shifted. The price has retraced 60%. So yes, this may be a, or this may be a inverse fair value gap entry also. So the price is expected to go higher, guys, from here, but to an extent of this fair value gap only. Once the price reaches here, I'll be looking for shorting opportunities, I think. So let us see how the things unfold right now. This fair value gap is of no use now. So yes, this is a minimum I would be expecting, and I would be expecting the price to reach for this area very fast, not just like that. Okay, and if it fails to give me any fair value gap, then I will not be trading this market also. Right now, I want to trade, but I will not be trading if it does not give me any fair value gap again. Okay, what about the USD CHF? USD CHF has gone exactly at the area, if you see carefully, at these highs of this fair value gap. Okay, you just remove this fair value gap. Forget about this. This is the fair value gap that the price had given us. You see on the daily, when the market structure was shifted, this was the only fair value gap. The price went to that area, got rejected, and has given us a lower low. So now the price is making lower low, lower high, lower low. In this creation of lower low, expect tomorrow, expect another candle like this. Okay, expect another candle like this, whose high, whose high is lower, whose high is lower than this high, and then expect a bearish fair value gap like this. Okay. Now, when this fair value gap is traded again, we will be seller in this market. Right now, no, because it has just reached the area from where I am expecting support, that is fair value gap. This may send the price higher, but if it does not, and we find a fair value gap here, of course, if the price is sent higher by this fair value gap, then there will be no fair value gap on the down leg. Now, if there is no down leg fair value gap, then that means we are not bearish enough to short this. So you're getting my point. This is the psychology behind this. If we are not having enough sellers available, there's no point selling here. I hope you got it. USD JPY. I'm bearish in this one. We had a breakaway gap. We have an entry fair value gap. The price never came to the entry fair value gap. Price is already actually doing hodgepodge. It is trading within this fair value gap and is doing nothing. I will say there's a long wick on the downside. There's a long wick on the upside. So the price is in indecisive price action. When there is some indecisive price action like this, I'll say don't trade this. Why to waste your money on this market? All right. So stay away from this one also. Bitcoin has finally reached the target of 100,000 and more based on this price action only that we had discussed, that this was the fair value gap below which we were looking for the selling opportunity. But no, this is a very beautiful market where there is no market structure shift. Now, if the price breaks below this low, then that will be a market structure shift. Okay. Till here, there was no market structure shift. But this fair value gap, once the candle closed above this, I remember I told you, you can check the webinars, that now this will be acting as a support. Look at this. Boom. Can this go lower? Nobody knows. Nobody knows now. Yes, if it goes below this, we'll have a market structure shift. In fact, if it goes below this low, then also it will have a market structure shift. But this will be the the highest low. So now if the price goes below 90,743, then that will be bearish for the Bitcoin. What about the Brent? 70.30 was the target, which was never achieved. The price is still, I think it is very close to this high, was not traded, sold off. Price again came to the fair value gap, which did not finish its job of sending the price higher. It has not finished its job, is working with the lower part of this fair value gap. So I'm expecting the price to drop, but this fair value gap, till the time it is not broken and the candle does not close below this, we cannot look for 70.30 now. So this will be acting as a bullish fair value gap only. What about the gold? What is happening in gold? Oh man, somebody tried to buy gold in the last week or the last month. It reached 2721 area and was sold off from this entry fair value gap to this entry fair value gap. Now it is okay, it is going from fair value gap to fair value gap. So if I just remove this one, okay, and I see the price is just consolidating, it needs to clear below this area 2595 for us to become sellers, and it has to actually clear higher than this 2729 for us to become buyers. Till then, till the time the price is trading between these two levels, I'll not be looking for any direction. But yes, overall I'm bearish in this market because it has given us enough reasons to go short in this market. Also, the market is in a very good premium. Eurogen, there is no need of any explanation. We are bearish in this market from a long time. Okay, here it did not give us any entry, but here it gave us an entry opportunity. This may be your second entry opportunity, guys. This may be your second entry opportunity. I am bearish in the euro yen in the month of December. Okay, this month I am bearish in this one. I am looking for a target of 155 in this one. Keep that in mind. GBP AUD. Okay, can you get something better than this? I don't know. So this was the fair value gap that was traded to push the prices lower, and thereafter when the price closed above, this became your inverse fair value gap. Then there was this fair value gap which was never traded. This was your breakaway gap. Then this is a fair value gap. So expect the price to reach for these, one of these. If it does, you get your entry. If no, then I'm sorry, we are already gone. 1.9968 is the target in this one. Frank finally gave us an entry in this fair value gap. Don't look at this one. This is not the one that you should be looking. This is the one that you should be looking at right now. So this is our entry to go short in this market. I'm not saying just go short right away. I'm saying that go on the lower time frames, look for the market structure shift. Say on the 15 minutes, we have a market structure shift and a fair value gap. Okay. If it is there, just enter from the lower time frames. You see here, the market goes higher. This is the 15-minute fair value gap. If it goes lower here, okay, then there is a fair value gap. Enter in this fair value gap. Target for these lows. The stop loss will be just above 171.00. That's it. Too easy. All right, guys. Audi New Zealand. Taken the liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, breakaway gap, entry. Boom. What are you expecting? Minimum this fair value gap. Minimum. If it is able to close below this fair value gap, boom, this one. Next. If the price closes below that one also, this one also, then these lows. So there's a lot to lose for the Australian dollar against the New Zealand in this one. Okay, so we had our entry opportunity here. Now, how this opportunity looks on the 15-minute time frame. You want, you can check that. Just now, what is happening in the CHF JPY, that something should have happened already in the ordinary. Like I'm saying that this is a fair value gap, which you should be looking for to enter the market, right? But this fair value gap is not established yet because this candle has still 10 minutes to close. This can close here also and here also. So this fair value gap will keep shrinking as the candle goes up, right? But if you get it just at the entry, the entry should be just the high of this candle. Okay, I hope I made the point. So Audi New Zealand, how you could have entered there, I will tell you, and then you can make out. So you see in this day when the price actually went inside this, okay, I'm just removing it. It went inside, and this was your low or swing low. The market gave you a market structure. Yes, you see, this candle gave you a market structure shift. Before this candle, there was a liquidity taken. So this is an important aspect. One, the liquidity should be taken. Second, the market structure shift should happen. Now, in this process, it has given you a fair value gap. Can you see that? This is the fair value gap. The high of this candle is your entry. This is your entry around 1.03, 1.1034. Where is your stop loss? The candle which made the fair value gap, the high of that candle, 1.1040. So your stop loss is almost 6 pips. Say you add 4 pips. It is, I hope you can add that. Okay. That is your stop loss. Where is your take profit? Look to your left. Wherever is the equal low, this is your target. That's it. That's it, guys. So you entered around 1.1033 and you exited around 1.1008. 26 points. More than enough to be profitable in this market. More than enough. More than enough. Although it went lower and it can go even further lower, but nobody gives a shit. Okay, you are profitable already. You made an entry from the daily level using a 15-minute time frame and you exited at your uh, logical level of targets, right? So why you need more? I hope you get this point. I just hope. And these opportunities you will get almost every week. Okay. Last week you had got in Audi New Zealand. This week you are getting this in CHF JPY. Previous week you had this in the GBP AUD. So again you are getting another opportunity in the Euro JPY, which was also there in the last week. So how many opportunities do you need per week? You need only one opportunity. In the pound you had an opportunity last week. Shit. Yeah, this is so easy, guys. Audi New Zealand. Now finally gas. We are bullish on the gas. From how long are we bullish on the gas? I just want to ask. Is not 3.645 our target? The price went straight away to that area, although it did not make that high. But how shy the price was? 3.6439, 3.6451, 439,451, 11 pipettes. Come on, man. It's just one pip. And now it is going south, and it looks like it has given a market structure shift already. This is a valid swing low. This is a valid swing high. The price has traded the fair value gap that it created and is going lower. It has already started its downward journey. And on the way down, it has created a fair value gap which it is trading today and is expected to go lower. Can it be simpler than this? I don't know. What is happening in the Euro CAD? Well, this is a cross that I would love to trade, but on the upside now. Why? Because the market has failed to go lower than this. And I think my downside targets are taken already. I was just looking for these lows and these lows. This is so much. Okay. Then this gave us a fair value gap here. Although this fair value gap has never been traded, I'm looking for these lows to be taken out. I'm looking for these lows to be taken out and then give us a market structure shift to the upside. That is what I'm looking for, but I think I will not be getting that. Although this up move has not given us any fair value gap, so I'm not so keen in taking this move. Okay, so I'm still looking for the shorting operation on the euro. Canadian dollar, I am bearish because of the crude oil prices, which I'm expecting to rise. So Canadian dollar will also be strong. So yes, all in all, I'm looking for a selling opportunity in this market. Okay, but not right now. This is very bullish. Right. Ethereum finally closed the day higher than 3566. As soon as it closed the day higher, I said start looking for longs. This was your entry, guys. See that? This was your entry. How it looks like on the 15 minutes? See, it is so simple. It is happening every week. If you can see it from my eyes, this is pure gold. This is so much of money sitting here. Look at this. The candle that pierced into this. Before that, there was, which one was the swing high? Can you make out? This is the swing high or this was the swing high? Okay, forget it. We'll just mark it with this. Okay, so this was our swing high. The candle went inside, started a bit little hither, that finally gave us a market structure shift. Yes, while giving us a market structure shift, did it give us any fair value gap? One, two, three, four fair value gaps. You could enter at any one. If you are confused about this, go to the hourly, man. Go to the hourly. If you are ever confused about the fair value gaps, that how many value gaps are there, in which one I should enter, man, go to the hourly and check in the market structure shift how many fair value gaps do you have. In this one, you have only one. Boom. So if you have only one fair value gap, what is this? This is your entry opportunity. Yeah, you long here, your stop loss is here because this is the candle that created the fair value gap. So you have ideally 3605 as entry. You have stop loss 3572. Come on, man. 70, 25 points of stop loss. Where is your target? Now your target is equal highs on the left. Where are the equal highs on the left? Here, almost here. These are your targets. You're done. You're done. The market is going high. You don't give a shit. You don't give a shit to that, okay? You take your profits, get lost. That's it. I hope you're getting my point, guys. Now, even if you're watching it after it is published, I hope you get it what I'm saying. Okay, guys, that's all from my side. If you have any questions whatsoever, please ask me in the chat box. I would love to answer your questions. All right, I see that you don't have any questions, so I would like to wrap up by saying that I hope you know about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Just remember to only risk 1% or less of your entire capital on any single trade and look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you're going to take. Okay, Now, with this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section. And please consider subscribing to the channel for more such webinars. I wish you a good day. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow at 1700 Greenwich time. Bye bye. Take care.